Welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors. We're doing Season 2 and this time we're on Episode 6. Very stressful episode the last time. We nearly died on multiple occasions, but we managed to get through it. We're in a good position now. We're heading back to our own base, or our temporary own base at the moment. We have got some fuel we've just picked up, so we could use the car to move out to a direction to get us quicker to this park than taking every single zone across there, but then we haven't got the fuel to get back. Now we do have a book. Did we have a book? Let me just double check on that. For gas stations or not. If we've got one for gas stations, then we've got to use that, because that is where we're going to get the fuel. No, we've got police stations, gun shops and restaurants. Okay, like I said, the main concern is we've just got to this cell here. We've just recovered from the major health loss. I think we got down to like 2 HP, if not lower than that, with diseases we've managed to get through. So from this location, we was going south. Now, this location, we haven't been to before. So we do need to search for this episode, because at the moment, we've got 0 food on us, and we have got a bit of water because we did some trading in the last episode. So again, food and water. Now we do have a spear up the top here I've been trying to make for many days, but I can't make that just while we need the time to just get us surviving through. So what we're going to do is go and search this house out. So let's go south here. We don't have a lot of AP, so I'm just going to pass the turn because we'd only just walked onto this cell. Now there is a door down this side, so I want to use the door. What's that? Dirty water we'll take. Again, dirty water's not perfect, but it saved us on the last episode, so very good. We're coming again. I'm not worried about this house. If that zombie comes and attacks the windows, we're not going to be staying here long term. Okay, let's force it open. Again, we can't use our crowbar for combat because it's not looking great. Now this zombie's just going to attack down here. But we're going to be over here. We need to... And again, we might be able to run and double back behind him. More water. Great. And some food. Again, not ideal food. Let's close this door. And let's move over here so we can search this. We should have closed that door so he can't just come and sneak up on us. But he hasn't got for that window yet. So we know that zombie is directly on that cell there. And again, it is just turned night. Didn't realise it was that time. Again, because we've been fighting to survive, I've not been paying much attention to the actual daytime. I'm going to close that door. I'm going to come down to this door here. I don't have enough AP to try and fight him. So I'm going to pass another turn. He should be trying to still get for that window. He's not got through. So he should still be in this cell here. So in that case, I'm going to move here and I'm going to take him out no matter what zombie. Okay, he's not the most dangerous zombie in the world. Now, we was using the screwdrivers just to get rid of him, wasn't we? Yep. Using the low durability. Again, screwdriver does get a bonus to head attack and it does count as a tool as well. So we're getting quite good damage out of him. Okay, 3 attacks. Bit more than I'd like to do, but better than dying. Okay, how many rags have we got? Have we got enough to just cover up these windows? Yes, we have. Now, there is a dresser just here, so I just want to check this dresser while I'm right next to it. Steel pipe. Another melee weapon. I'll gladly take it. Okay, can't do anything else, so let's pass the turn. Okay, let's go to the south. I wanted to cover the window, not open it. And we want to use our ability just to have a listen around on the map. Is there any other zombies? No. Okay. So we should be fairly safe. Ointment to cover burns. Again, ointments. I've not seen a zombie that gives anything to do with burns. Okay, nothing I can do there. Cereal. Yep, I'll take it. How are we doing on wood planks? I think I've only got 2. Again, we are quite visible here, but we've just done a search and there was no zombie. So again, I'm happy to be in a position where we could put our crafting gloves on and finish that. Oh no, we've got our crafting gloves on already. Yeah, because the other ones are about to break. That's fine. I want to finish this spear. Again, there's a lot of work it's going to take, and it's going to take a few turns. So I'm probably going to take another 2 turns, and if we can finish making that, then we can go back to reading books on the next time on nights. I'm going to just stop there because we've been having this issue where we've been getting up too late in the mornings. And because we're using a couch to sleep, we should have a fairly good sleep. And we are back onto sort of like a day-night cycle now. Okay, let's just end the turn. Get the morning up, and then we'll start off from there. If we get up early, that's not a bad thing, because then we could just finish crafting the spear. Again, our elf's nearly up full. So let's have a look and see what options we've got with food. Not a lot. We're okay with water. So let's just tip all this water in, fill all the big bottles. That's fine. All the small bottles stack up then. Do I want to just... yeah, I need to get the... I don't want to use that yet because I've only maxed out at 30. So until I drop below 21, I don't want to use that one. Okay. So let's just use all our other AP on getting that spear done. And brilliant. Okay, we've got skill for search at last. So that's going to take anything we search from 2 AP down to 1.5, which is really good. Energy decrease per turn. Again, energy's not really been a problem. If you have too much energy saving, then you get out this cycle where you're sleeping at nights. Or survivor cooking. More satiety from anything we cook. Again, not a bad idea. But I think out of them 3, the skill for search is just saves me way too much AP. I have to do that. Okay, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so we've still got a bit of time. So oh no, we've got no more AP, so let's pass a turn. For the first time in probably about a week in game, we're actually in a good place. So let's finish this. Brilliant. So now we've got this weapon. I want to actually see how good it is, because it took a long time to make that. It's not a tool, so it'll only get the 25% bonus. 1.4 to 1. Again, it wasn't a bad idea because my machete was just about to break, so we then repurposed it into a brand new weapon. Again, unfortunately, it's poor durability due to my dexterity being 0 on this character. I haven't come across any other characters yet, and again, we have gone through a lot of tiles. Just not got lucky, so I'm just looking. Okay, so there's nothing else I can do with my food. I've got 1 hour before the morning. Is there anything I can do with the street map? Because I've got 2 unidentified places down here. Is there any... I can get a 2 location there. Oh no, it's telling me I haven't got enough AP. Okay. So let's just pass the turn, and then I want to get that 2 location before I decide to move off from this tile. It is morning now, so that's a good sign as well. So again, we want to try and find that 2 for 4, which is them ones there. Oh, another library. And an house. I think that's actually changed the way I want to go. I want to come to this house. Because again, houses are going to be my best option for food and water currently. So I'm going to go to this house. Pop round to the library. We've already been to that house. And then we could probably double back. But these ones is the ones we went at the very start. What was full up with zombies. And we literally went in and went out. So I don't think we've actually searched this one correctly. So if we... The only thing... Again, there's an hardware store there we could go to. It would give us more tools. But it won't give us food and water. Most likely. Okay, let's see which one's the closest one to get through. So where we are, the hardware store is going to be 8 to get through, and the house is going to be 7.2. No passable path to either one at the moment. Ah, it's because we've covered up the windows and stuff. Did we check everything in here? We have. And the door to get out is all the way over there. So I might just end up going to the hardware store because it's going to be closer. How are we doing with rags? Do I need to collect these rags or not? No, I've got 5 rags. So all I've got to do is come up to this door and then go out to the right, to the east side. Ah, there's a zombie runner. Ooh, he's troubling. 3.8 to get there. Have I got any items? That gives me AP. No, I haven't. Because he's sleeping, I'm just going to close the door. Pass a turn. Okay. I'm low enough to be able to eat this now and take me back up to max satiety. And then we're going to drink that water to get us back to max hydration. Again, that is just going to give us more and more boosts to our AP. And again, morale would be a good one to get up. Have I got any drugs to help increase morale? I think I used them all. I've got no beer. Okay. Again, you just saw the zombie runner can just run all the way across the other side of the map. I do need to get something on me because I'm running. That's fine. I can get rid of the very low one. Well, we'll get rid of this one. I'm still cold. Let's put the denim jacket. Oh no, the denim jacket was on. Let's put the windbreaker on. I'm over encumbered now. We don't need the gloves on. No, I've just used a lot of AP to do all that, but again, I have got enough to attack the zombie. Now, we are still using the screwdriver. It's going to take 3 attacks to get his head down. But that's fine. Screwdriver's broken. That's another item out of our inventory. And he's dropped some beer. Which is great because that's hydration, morale, and satiety. We won't use it right now. Because the satiety and hydration's max. But once in 2 turns when it comes down to about 16 on the hydration, I will use that. Just to give us the boost to morale. Now, I need to wait another turn before I can pass through. Now, hopefully there's some vending machines or something on here where I can get some hydration. Or just some water just sitting out in the open. Yeah, I'll take that. And again, all the dirty water. Actually, I can just put all that back into that bottle. And then we can just have all the water empty. That's fine. So we want to come up to this window. And we don't want to do anything. Now, this zombie can't get to me. Even if he sees me. So let's just end the turn. Okay, that's fine. Just use the crowbar to get in. Let's close it behind us. Okay, got a door over there. Got a workbench. Let's check the displays first. Pliers, very good. Didn't have a pair of those. Those are good for the railroad. And again, that skillful search is now playing off. Another machete. Again, we'll use the machete. Okay, right. We'll use the machete until it's very low on condition. Then we can make it into the spear. Again, I would like to find a second character. Because that second character is then going to help us out big time. 10% condition on that, 25 on that. I'll wait till, actually, take you off and put you on. And then when this one runs out, then I can put the 25% one across. I don't really have the AP at the moment to stop and keep searching, fixing clothes. Okay, let's just end the turn, get some AP back. The zombie outside doesn't look like he's seen us. So that's fine. Or we've got a survivor. Please have dexterity. Now, unfortunately, for me to get this survivor, I do have to spend multiple hours, 3-4 hours maybe, talking to him. But it's definitely worth it to get a second person, even if you're just carrying your goods. But the survivor will come with items, and some of them items could be what you need to survive. Vitamin drinks, great for hydration. Street map, I'll take it, because in case this character doesn't have it, then I can just give the second street map to that character. And again, there's nothing stopping you from splitting your characters up. Ideal, if you've got one with skillful search, you will have that one doing all the searching, and then the second one running around the area doing all the fighting. In a perfect world, that's how you want to do it, not have you both doing exactly the same things. Again, a lot of good items there. You're standing on a makeshift fishing trap and a plank. Okay, really good. Okay, let's interact here. Let's talk. And talk until I've run out of AP. Again, like I said, it's going to take about 4 or 5 hours to get this survivor up to trust level 10 before you can recruit him. It's not... Again, I've never come across a survivor that's so bad that you don't want to take them with you. There's a couple you come across which are passive, which won't do the fighting, but they have other good skills which help out to cover that downfall on them. Okay, so let's interact with them. Let's have a view of the info. What have we found out? We've got trust level 2, but we know nothing else about you. Okay, so that's fine. It'd be nice to find a fighter or something like that, because those are really good with fighting and really good with durability management. Okay, let's just pass the turn. And then we'll just go through this as quick as we can. So we've got a stat revealed. Trust level revealed. And there's another trust level, so we should be up to 4 now. And then a second trait. Okay, so let's have a look and see what options we've got so far. So you like coffee. Again, not found any coffee, and I'm on day 12 in this run already. You've got no combat and no agility. So that should mean that you've got fairly high in the other stats, which are good, because I'm trying to find somebody with good dexterity to make these items. Okay, so again, we've run out of AP, so let's end the turn. And again, it's one of them things about researching every location on the zone, because I wasn't going to come to this hardware zone. I was going to go straight to the house. If I didn't, then I wouldn't have found this survivor. So again, search everywhere, search every building, even if it's not a building you need. You never know what you find. Okay, so let's try and get this up. Should get a couple of more trust levels. So we've got 1 stat, 1 trust. Got 5 AP left. There's another trust. Okay, and another stat revealed. Okay, so let's have a look and see where you are. Again, you could just do this at the end, but 5 strength. That means I'm really good at carrying stuff. And again, more carrying stuff, that means they can hold higher weights without having the bags to then reduce the encumbrance down. But again, you could just dump all the crafting stuff on this one person. I'm hoping they have 5 decks as well, but even the 3 decks are... Now we're up to trust level 4. Trust level... Is it 4 or 6 it was? Trust level 6. So a couple of more turns and we will have recruited them. So let's interact, talk. Again, you could stop talking at any time if you wanted to use a certain amount of AP. Another stat revealed there. Still got 5 AP left. Hopefully give me a couple more trust. Another stat. And another trust level. Okay. How are we doing with you now? We're up to trust 7. Beastly resilience was one I talked about at the very start of the run. Twice as fast sleeping to recover from diseases. Only 2 on dexterity. I'm a little disappointed on that one. You don't seem to have that many stats across the board. I've got the observation, so you don't need it. So again, strength 5, dexterity 2's a lot better than what I am. Still hasn't said what your occupation is yet. So again, we'll pass another turn. And now my elf is back up to maximum, which is really, really nice to see. So we need 3 more trust level and then we can stop talking to you. There's your occupation. There's your trust. There's another trust. I think I need 1 more trust. And there's the last trust. And just in time. And apparently my character's depressed now. Well, I'm pretty certain a beer will fix that. Or was it the beer or... Yeah, it was the beer from the morale. So let's just drink that. Hopefully that gets you out of the depression. Yeah. If only it worked as easy as that in real life. I'll give it another couple of turns before I use this, but I don't want to use the energy drinks when it's coming into the night because it then throws your sleeping patterns out. We'll just drink that for the hydration. That gives us a few empty bottles. Okay, let's have a look at you and see what occupation you are. I mean, again, some of the construction worker. For vessels of great strength, no matter how heavy it is, there is nothing they cannot carry. I'm sure they do something like moving items, but I'm not 100% certain. It's something to do with items, their trait is. But again, let's recruit them. We should have that in recruit. Yes. Marco. Brilliant. Marco, welcome aboard. So again, we can have a look at Marco now. He's max AP because again, all characters when you recruit them become max AP. Let's have a look at what you've got in your bag. Kitchen knife, machete, steel pipe, fire extinguisher. You had a radio as well. Really good. Sailing solution. Again, you are going to be the crafter. Just because you've got the better dexterity than I have. Food doesn't really matter. That could be either one. But again, because you've got such a low AP cost, you'd actually haven't even got any items to reduce that down either. So what you can do is click on the other character and then go to more and then exchange items. So I can just send all my crafting stuff across. And then that, at the moment I'm on 1.7 and I'm on 1. And again, I'm down to 1.5 now and they've gained to... Again, they've got no bags. If I can start giving them bags, which I currently can, because you can have... I can repair... Actually, you can repair that. Okay, I can't do that at the moment. I want to keep the books over... Again, if you're becoming the crafter... Improvised attack. I haven't started reading any of these books yet, so what would you need? You don't have very good combat. I'm pretty certain you have like a 1 in combat. So again, I could learn the combat ones. Let's give you that because again, you could get the morale back. And again, because you're behind, you can do the fast learning. We'll give you the second OD. We need to just give you a couple of pieces of clothing. We'll give you a padded jacket. Oh, actually, you've already got one of them, so... You can have a jacket instead. So that gives you a range. You've got a pillar. We've got the blanket. Okay, so we've shared them across. You're more likely to need torches and lanterns than I ever am going to be. Because you're now the cook, you're going to take 2 of the lighters. I'll keep the siphon. You're going to take the pot. I'll keep the umbrella. I'll keep most of the tools on this character. Got a few steel pipes I can start using as weapons. We've both got a machete. You've got a kitchen knife, which is good. I can just use these. We'll give you one of the weapons. Which one? Again, we've got no ammo to give you, but again, I'm just trying to... We'll use the spear because we're better suited. We'll give you 2 painkillers. What have you got? Vitamins, vitamins. So I'll have one of them vitamins. And you can have the bandage. Again, it's just... You can have the seeds and you can start cooking, to be honest. So again, ours is down to 1.4 now, so it's about evened out. We'll keep the vitamin drink over here. What have you got? Rotten milk. We'll keep the rotten stuff. It might be useful. You're going to be crafting so you can keep all the dirty stuff. And you can keep all the empty stuff. Okay, most of the empty bottles are there. We've both got a bottle each. I've got a little bit extra. So again, I might just... That's fine because I've got this for hydration. So we're about even. But the problem we've got is neither one of us has got food. So again, we've searched everything in here. It's about to come up tonight. So this is the problem what you get with 2 characters is a lot more micromanaging. Now, Marcus, I think I'm on... No, let's go on. Select onto Marcus. You're standing on some items. So we want to pick up all this stuff. Again, you've got a lot of planks. Actually, we could do with... No, actually, Sam's good with weapons. So Marcus is going to do a bit of scouting. I mean, ideally, you want Sam because he's cheaper. But literally, this person can just run around collecting the items off the floor because he's got 20 AP. There's nothing in here to search except for these 2 items here. Now, we've got another fishing rod and an energy drink. Again, energy drinks are great. Frying pan. Again, you didn't have a frying pan on you yourself. And another gas lighter. So we're good with gas lighters. What else can you do? Not a lot. So we switch over to Daisy. No, Daisy has no AP. How far can Marcus get round? Can he get here? Oh, actually he can. So again, we need to plan where we're going to next. From here, we're going south into the house. So we're going out this way. So Daisy could actually go and clear out any fights down here because Daisy is the better of the fighters. Daisy has combat 3. Marcus has 0 combat. So again, most of the fighting will be done by Daisy. Okay, Daisy needs to pass a turn. And they both actually needed to pass a turn. Okay, let's open up this. There's 2 zombies I've just spotted on the map. One here. You're not going to be much to take out, to be honest. But I've only got 2 attacks. I left that a bit rash trying to get straight to there. So, okay. Let's kill the zombie. We've got some big pipes now we want to get rid of. So, the very low durability one. What are we doing? 5.8. Okay. I can't justify using that on that. 2.7. That's fine. We'll use the machete. And again, want to use the machete down just until we get right above that condition bar, and then I'm going to craft up the spears. The machete spears. But the problem is the machete spears have to be done on Sam until... Sorry, it has to be done on Daisy until Marcus goes back to the camp and reads the books to learn the tasks. Okay. So, Sam, yeah, you can't do anything because you don't know... Sorry, Daisy, you can't do anything until the next turn, and Marcus has got a lot of AP, so you can come and search this last room. Few bits of items in there. I don't probably need everything, but again, we are heading back to camp. How far can you get down? Oh, Marcus can get all the way. Now, there is a SWAT zombie over there who want to leave this zone before he finds us. Ideally, I would like Daisy to be leading the way because she has the better combat. But we just need to... We'll get it sorted on to the next zone. It's going to take you 12 AP to get across, so you're going to get through, but you can't do anything. There is a car. Oh, brilliant. Maybe we can find some more fuel. Okay. Marcus is through safely, so let's get Daisy down there now. Now, Daisy's going to be cheap because she's got all the pathfinders she's learned so far. Again, you've just got enough AP to get through to the next zone. Again, you can send characters in different ways. Please. Is that another? Oh, no, it's a zombie. I thought we just found another survivor. So neither one of them can do anything this turn. But the next time, Daisy will be taking the lead. Because she's going to have to do all the fighting while Marcus goes round and do all the looting off the floor at least. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you're not a really hard zombie. 4 AP. Actually, we need to pass a turn before we can do anything. Now, passing a turn will pass it on both characters. And again, I let it go out. I didn't even realise, but the night times have drawn in 1 hour earlier because we're going into like a autumn winter season. Now, this is where Sam has the advantage because he has more visibility. Daisy has more visibility. Marcus doesn't. So Marcus can't see at night. So you'd rather him be in a building if Daisy's going to go around and do all the fighting. So again, we've got a machete. 4.2. Maybe switch over to that pipe because it was doing really good damage, the pipe. 5.8, that's fine. We are getting really good at combat now. We'll move over to the refrigerator to see what we can find because we do desperately need to find food still and water. We'll take the rotten stuff. Not because we're going to eat it, but just because we're going back to base, we can make fertilizer. Okay, so Daisy is going to lead the charge into the next room, so she's in the slot. And then let's switch over to Marcus. I want Marcus to check the car before he comes in. Okay, car's broken. It does have fuel. And I'm pretty certain you've got the retrieve fuel. Who's got the siphon pump then? Oh no, I must still have that on Daisy. Well, we'll come back to that before we leave. We'll get that 1.2 fuel in that empty fuel can. But let's have a look and see what's inside the car. There's a gun in there we'll take. There's a potato in there. Some rotten milk we'll take, and we'll take the crowbar at least. Because we do want both characters to have the crowbar so both of them can force doors open if they need to. Okay, and you can come in, close the door. Okay, there's nothing else you can do, and just double check you've used the AP on both characters before ending the turn. Now this time Daisy is going to be using the class ability just to have an idea of how many zombies are on the cell. Nothing. We've got no zombies on the cell whatsoever, so that's really good. Okay, we'll come down here and search with Daisy. We'll take everything because any fanny packs I don't need I can just transfer across. And you can come down to this one here. Now, because we know there's nobody on the map, because we've just searched it, I'm happy to go through. Now, we know there's no building here because the car's there. And we know there's a window there, so that has to go outside. So it looks like it's a very, very small property here. But it's one we might just bed down with the night. Just cover up these windows, close that door. So if we're going to close that door, Marcus is best off coming down this way to this part here. And we found another fuel tank. Now, what I should have done is I'll do it now. I just forgot to pick up that rag. So we're going to do a trade. Because Marcus has got all the cans, or one of them's got all the cans. Who's got it? Yep, Marcus has got all the cans. He needs a cipher pump as well. So again, Marcus is costing more in AP just because he hasn't got all the bags. Now, Daisy's inventories, she hasn't got both bags attached. I want to send the ones with the lowest durability across. The reason being is because Marcus is going to be the better one to fix them because of his dexterity. Well, that was silly. I didn't realise it worked that way. Okay, you can put that on. And I don't think you... Oh, actually you can. Let's put that one as well. Now, I don't think... Yes, you have. Let's take the wooden needle over because you're going to be doing all the crafting. We've both got a fishing rod. I'm just making sure the tools are basically evened out amongst the both of them. Now, this doesn't have much... actually, it has fairly good condition. I'll put that across onto Sam. Sorry, onto Daisy. We'll put all the rotten stuff across onto Marcus because he's going to be making the fertiliser with it. If I remember right, the fertiliser, it depends on, might be depending on your dexterity, but it was 0.7 rotten goods weight equals 1 fertiliser the last time I played this. Send Marcus over the water because he's going to be doing the cooking. So he's actually tip the smaller bottle over and then tip that over. That's fine. So all the empty bottles are over in one character. Okay, rag and 2 things, that's fine on Daisy. And everything else is there. I've got 6.6 in fuel and my car uses 1.2, so I can move 5 locations with the car. And I've got 3 gas cans. I just desperately need a gas station. Now, I think there was a gas station over to the west of the map. No, it wasn't. The gas station was all the way up here. Okay, but we'll do some exploring around here. There's 5, 6 good points of interest there. 7 if you include the library. But we've already cleared that out. So everything from the park across, we haven't done any of that. Okay, so I don't think anything else can happen. So let's have a look on Marcus. Can you craft anything? Makeshift armor, makeshift... You can make just standard wooden spears, but again, I'd rather you do the upgraded ones, but you haven't got the book to do that. Fertilizer, yeah, it was what I suggested. So 0.7 in weight, so there's 0.5 there. What else is rotten? There's a lettuce rotten there, but that's very little weight. So that one and that one can make a rotten fertilizer. So 0.2 there, 0.5 there, that makes 1. So I don't need the lettuce in there. And it'll still make 1 fertilizer. 0.5, 0.7. And that's what you're going to be doing on here. Again, we could make Molotovs now as well. But again, we'd only use the fuel because we need that for the car. We do need to make some needles because you're going to be fixing the gear. I think the bone needles are the better ones. Did I give you any crafting gloves? I actually didn't. Because you're going to need the crafting gloves, not Daisy. Daisy has 2 anyway. So if we give you the poor condition ones, you can actually repair them. Okay, Marcus, you've got 2.8, so let's get some repairing done with whatever you can. So we want to repair these first. Again, she's doing 3% condition for every time she's using one thread. Got no more AP, so that's fine. You wait until next turn. And does Daisy have any AP? No. Okay, so let's just pass the turn. So what can Daisy do? Daisy needs to go into the reading. So what did you want to do? We could increase the combat even further, or we could put an extra 25% damage when attacking with tools. Police stations, gun shops. Actually, I'm going to get you doing the restaurants. Well, there's 2 restaurants. Okay, let's have a look at the map, because again, restaurants are going to have food. There's a restaurant up here, but it's by the gun store, so we're not going to be touching that, and the other one's over here. But we do already have one uncovered in the area we're going to be going to after we go through the house. Okay, so Daisy's done as much as you can, so Marcus with the crafting. So now you've got some crafting gloves. You can put them on, but you need to repair them before you do anything crafting wise. Again, 3.3 up to 6.9. Really good. Wooden needle's broken, but again, we've already got a second needle being made up here, a bone one. So you can make that. Fertilizer I'm not in a rush to make. So you can't do anything else, and Daisy can't do anything else. Okay, to end the turn. Now we could have done with covering up the windows up to the north, but we're fine. So Daisy was reading, wasn't you? Let's try and uncover another restaurant. And now all the restaurants on the map, okay? So other items that's going to be useful is gun shops. I know all the locations on the map. And then we use the last year AP, and now we know all restaurants, all police stations, and all gun shops. We know them all on the map. And while you're next to each other, because I'm not going to need 2 street maps on one character, you can both have a street map each. So all these guidebooks now are just for trading. You've got improvised attack and you've got combat stats, so you're good with other items to read. So Daisy, let's start reading something else, and then you'll go to sleep pretty soon because you're running out of energy. I think the improvised attack is where I'm going to go on this one. Switch over to Marcus. Marcus, you're not going to do anything with that crafting at the top there. You're going to just do some more repairing. So whatever you're doing on thread, you're pretty good. I think you might need to strip down some more stuff. So go into the crafting menu, come down to the whatever you want, and then disassemble. So I want to disassemble some mags. Okay, oh, sorry, you have to hold it, don't you? Oh, I didn't realise planks could be broken down into sticks. Now, we did want some electronics. Now, we're not going to use the radio, so I can break that down into a... It was the metal we was after, wasn't it? Yeah, none of these are breaking down into metal. I mean, a saucepan might. Yeah, scrap metal. A pipe might. Screwdriver. Yeah, so that's how we get the scrap metal, is these here. Am I ever going to use a fire extinguisher as a weapon? Well, it comes under tools, so I'll get a bonus on Daisy. So that's fine. You've got enough thread now, and then you could just repair up all the gear. So which one is the lowest quality? You're close. I just don't want anything to break. So it's probably the work gloves and the fanny packs. I want to get the fanny packs up to about 40%. And again, 5% each time is fantastic. That's the whole point of dexterity, It just makes keeping your gear up. You only need to find it once and you can just keep it fully repaired. Absolutely fantastic. So again, we've used the AP on both. We don't want to sleep yet because it's only 10 o'clock. So we'll pass a turn. We'll do a bit more mending. Read a couple of books. And then we're ready to go out with 2 characters to go and get some exploring done. So we might pick up the speed. We want to get these gloves above 40 because that's what we lose for checking decayed the decayed zombies. I might just try and take it all the way up because we're going to be using them. Okay, you've got no more AP. That's fine. Nice and easy to use. Switch over to Daisy, and Daisy's just going to be using the learning the books for improvised attack. Up to 70. We'll spend 1 more hour repairing and reading books, and then we'll call it a night. And unfortunately, this is part of the game. Well, we're about a third way through. It is a part of the game. It's not everybody's going to like this part, but there's definitely people that will learn by watching other people do these. Might learn new skills they didn't know before of how to repair and keep gear up to a certain condition. Because again, once your gear is, the higher your gear is, the better your temperature ratings on there, the better the defense ratings on some of the gear, like the windbreakers and denims. It's definitely something, a part of the game that you have to learn. So Daisy's used all her AP. Marcus, he's going to repair the rest of the gear he's got. Again, he would like to do some more crafting, but I'm pretty certain there's nothing. I mean, you could make a metal knife. No, you need pliers, but we have got pliers. But we've got enough knives, I think. You've got a load of books, haven't you? How many tape have you got? You've got 1. Now, we've learnt every gun shop already on the map. So we can use these just to make up some armour. So we can avoid attacks. That was a worthwhile spend. Again, put encumbrance on it, but it's not that bad. There's still some life on this bone needle. Okay. And again, there's nothing you can cook with the food we've got available. So it's not worth even looking at it. 40, 40, 40. 90. We'll get the cardigan up. Up to 30. Like I said, everything above 40 is ideally where I want to be. Got 3 AP left. And we're out of thread, so that's fine. So you can sleep until energy is fully restored. And Daisy, you can sleep until energy is fully restored. And then let's pass the end the turn, and then that will be morning by the time the both of them get up. Now, the one thing we do have to pay attention to is the satiety and hydration, because now we've got 2 people. We need twice the amount of food and twice the amount of water. So again, that is why we need to get back to the house and get them crops out the ground and probably plant some more. Now, Marcus is a little... Is it Marcus? Yeah, Marcus is a little cold, so he needs to put a jacket on or something. Again, I want to get rid of the items with poor or very low or low as the priority, and then try and replace all the gear with medium or high durability, because they go down less, and that means less to repair. Okay, so what have you got? You're maxed on energy. I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Is there anything you can do, Marcus? It's a shame I didn't have any of the crafting books, because you could have just learnt them. I mean, fast learning. We'll get you to learn that. 50 pages. Again, was there any bench? No, there was no desks near. Oh, there is a wardrobe next to Daisy unchecked, and there's a bookcase there, so Daisy will do them when she wakes up in the morning. Used all the AP, so let's end the turn. Okay. Have you got any food on you can eat? Not really. I mean, you could... I don't want to drink that. You could drink a soft drink. And I don't think you've got any beer or anything now. Just clean water. At least get that up. And then with whatever AP you've got left, start to learn that fast learning. Because again, you've only just come on board, so you're going to be way behind with the skills. Okay, let's end the turn. It's morning time. Now, one advantage you do have is with two characters, the one character can wake up the other character. And again, they can defend if the other character's sleeping. You could still be fighting with the second character. So again, there's advantages and disadvantages to everything. So we cleared out the car, didn't we? Yes, there's nothing in the car. We need to get the fuel out there. So Marcus's job is moving up to the car and sorting that out. Yeah, and it is raining. I need to get a second umbrella. Now, you are cold. Oh, there's a zombie there. And he's a soldier zombie, so that is Daisy's job to deal with. How far can you go? So you would have to move to there, which you haven't got the AP to do. Okay. So Daisy should have quite a lot of AP. Okay, right behind it. Let's see what we can do. You've only got about 3 or 4 attacks, so we need to hit him strong. But we have got 2 characters, so we could easily do 3 or 4 attacks on one and then the same amount of attacks on the other one. Just to finish it off. There's a very, very low chance of me completing it with the steel pipe. So what other options do I have? What are we doing with spears? We're only doing 1.9 to 2, so that's no good for this. What are you doing there? No, that's low. Looks like the steel pipe is actually one of the better weapons I've got. 2.8 to 3.4. You're going to do a minimum of 7.1. So again, just because the weapons are both pipe weapons, it doesn't mean they both do the same damage. This one can do a lot more than the other weapon. But this one can guarantee to take this guy out. And again, got no more AP. But do I have enough to put some clothing on? No, 1.3, 1.3. You're just going to get a little cold, unfortunately. And Marcus is going to be taking the fuel out of this car. That was his whole point of getting here. So Daisy can't do anything to the next one, but she's thirsty. So let's get her to... Don't need that one because of my energy's max. We'll just sit the water. Again, that satiety is a major problem. So Daisy's the one down here. You can't do anything else until the next turn. And Marcus, can you retrieve siphon fuel? You've used all your AP. Okay, so let's just pass it through to the next turn. Is there any more fuel in here? No, I think we've got it all. So what have we got in our can? 0 in there, 2.8 and 5 in there. So it has actually filled up the fuel that's already has the fuel. So that's a good sign. We do have quite a lot of wood glue. And again, because Daisy has the dexterity 2 there, which it does say she's getting 40% condition fix on each one of these. Which is really, really good. So if Sam's weapons get really low, like his steel pipe, which is now one of his highest damage weapons, we can just repair that up just by switching it over to Marcus. I mean, Daisy can switch it over to Marcus. Okay, so now we need to figure out which zone we're leaving from. So we're here at the moment. Can Daisy do a quick search? Just to see what's in that safe area. Now, there is only one location. Oh, there's 2. How cheap can you get the 2 for? 2 for 4. Yeah, I'll take that. There is a park to our south. And an house. Now, parks will give us the water. We could fill up all the bottles. Go back to the house and cook it all up so water would be sorted. I mean, I could technically split them up. But again, because Marcus has 0 combat skills, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. I think we need to leave south. Let's go to new territory. Let's go to this house in the south. Yeah. I've decided. Okay, so Daisy. You've got a bit of AP. Let's get some clothes on because you're a bit cold. Put a sweater on. You're over encumbered. Let's take the blanket off. Doesn't affect it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 9 or 10 items. I think it's the 10th item that takes you over encumbered. Raincoat. You can take the raincoat off. Now, I think you've got the umbrella you have, which is up, the umbrella. Okay, so we're going south to that house. Now, you would need 8.8 to get through, so you can't get through to next turn. Let's switch over to Marcus. Let's get Marcus to put another layer on. You're still cold. Have you got a raincoat? You've got a padded coat. You've got a jacket. You've got a windbreaker. Okay, let's put up your wet stat because you haven't got an umbrella. You could get straight down to where you can. And the rain stopped. Okay, so Daisy, I want you to go through first because you've got more chance of dealing with any zombies that's going to be immediately on us. There's nothing. There's a window there. There's a window there. Let's move you to that corner spot there just so you can eye up what's around. You could also use your skill. It's not picking up any zombies. That's a really good sign. Okay, Marcus, it's time for you to come through. You need 11 to get through. Now, where's the door? It's all the way down here. You can't get there, but you can get there. Let's get you to pick up all the scrap because we don't know what we need for crafting soon. Daisy, you've used all yours, but I want you to lead. So I'll have you come down to this location and go all the way around the house. Just make sure there's no cars or anything else on the cell. The problem is Daisy has all the search abilities with the skill for search, but she also has all the combat abilities. So unfortunately, you'd rather have them on separate characters. Okay, so let's pass the turn. Daisy gets slightly more AP as well, looking at that at the top. Okay, let's go all the way to the bottom down here. Look at that rock and make sure... Again, there shouldn't be anybody on the zone because it's just told us there was no zombies. But again, you could force it open because you've got the crowbar. Now that crowbar is running out of condition. I can pass that over to Marco, who can then repair it and then pass it back. Which I think I'm going to do right now because we're next to each other. Okay. So, trade, exchange items. And you want to take the crowbar. Because again, you... Actually, before I do that, I've got a better idea. Marco, you're going to repair the crowbar you've got in your bag. So where's the wood glue? Wood glue's there. Use. And you want to use it on your own crowbar. Put it up to 81%. That's fine. Then you're going to trade your crowbar because your crowbar has more durability. Yours is high. And Daisy's was only very low. Because Daisy's going to be doing most of the attacks, we'd rather keep that one repaired up. Is there any other weapons like pipes in the same situation. You've got an eye pipe there, but it's still 49% condition, so that's fine. You've got a poor one, and then I've got a very low one up there as well. Machetes, you've got an eye. You've got a medium. So what's your eye condition at? Okay, we're going to switch the two machetes over. Because again, you're doing Daisy's doing most of the attacking. Again, I don't need gas lighter, and so that one can come over. Medium. We'll switch it over because I just want to get rid of the fire extinguisher because it's not really that useful. Okay, let's exchange some of the gears across. Okay, Marco, you've got some AP left. Oh, there's some clean water. Thank you very much. Then we can tip that into the big bottle. And then that gives us another empty one where we can fill up down the park. We could even start the fire at the park. And cook the water down there. Okay, you can't do anything else. Switch to Daisy. What can Daisy do? Not a lot. So I'll keep Daisy where she is. Marco moves first, and then Daisy can come up to this door and search this area. Just so we can search a lot faster. So Marco's going to move up to there and then search the bookcase. We've got a guide book for pharmacies. Again, pharmacies, good for drugs. We're not that high on drugs at the moment, if you pardon the pun. Observation skill, again, that's going to be useful on Marcus. And fire stations. Very, very, very useful, and we haven't found any this run. Again, those fire axes are so good. We're definitely going to be taking both those, and we're definitely going to be reading that book. So which direction are we going to be leaving from this map is the next question. We're going to be going down towards the park. So the park's there. So Marcus would need 6.8 to get there. So you just stop where you are, Marcus. And again, I did say I would prefer Daisy to be going through first. Oh, there's a dead rat in there, that's fine. Some more clean water, some flour. Again, flour is good for making bread, but I think you need salt as well. Rotten ones we can just transfer over. Rotten coffee we'll transfer over, and the pliers we can transfer over as well. Again, not a lot of good items in here. Okay, let's end the turn. Daisy, you can come and collect that. I forgot to pick up the rat, didn't I? So you can collect the rat. You can go right to the zone location, because it's going to cost you cheap to get through. Okay, so I'm happy with you where you are. Marcus, you'll come right up behind, and then we can just trade items. Again, this is going to happen a lot because you want all the crafting on the crafting character. Again, all the rotten items I do want, and food items I want all on Marcus. Empty bottles can be all on Marcus as well, because he's going to be the one doing the cooking and crafting. We have 2 bottles of water there. The second one can come over because you're going to do the cooking. Actually, we'll do it that way. We'll keep a full bottle here, and we'll put the partial one up here. Okay, what else did we want to transfer across? Just the rat. That's going to have to come across here. Have you got knives? Yes, you have. Crafting, we don't need that across here. We need to even the rags out. Just want a couple of rags and a couple of planks on Daisy. Now, Daisy's going to learn the combat, and she's going to learn the attacks. Is there anything else I need to transfer across to get repaired? I don't think there is. You would need a pair of pliers. So I'll keep the eye ones on Daisy and put the other ones on there. Because again, some recipes might need pliers to craft. Daisy doesn't need the wrench anymore, so the wrench can go over here. Again, that gives me more items when I'm trying to craft. And you've both got an hammer. And they're both very low condition, so that's fine. Now, I think I've got a raincoat, haven't I, yet? So, if I've got the raincoat, you can have the umbrella. And then I've got a good selection of items on here. You've got enough drugs over there, I think. Sleeping pills, antibiotics, that's fine. I'm happy with that trade. Okay, we're right at the zone now to go through to the park. Once we've done the park, we'll do a search around here and see if there's any other locations. We also got an identified location down there. I want to be able to locate what that is. But again, the main point at the moment is we need to get this water under control, and the park has a massive pond in the middle. Might be full of zombies, but it has a massive park, which means we can get loads of dirty water and craft it into clean water. Then we can make our way back up to where we've currently got our base set up here, and we're going back with fuel this time. So then we could speed all the way over to where we got up to the last time, and then come to this park or this police station and start doing stuff in this area we haven't done yet. Again, we're still looking for those helicopter books and those boat books, and that will decide what end goal we're going to be doing on this run. But I think we're in a good place to call it there. We found an extra character. We're up to 2 characters now. We've got out the immediate vicinity, but we still got the problem with satiety and food, which we will be sorting out in the next episode when we get back to our own base. We've only got 4 plots, but 4 plots can make some really tasty crops. We could do trying to get satiety plus on food on one of the crafters, and that person becomes the main person making the meals. But like I said, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.